Hello again. I'm Richard Weil, and I'm the owner and principal of National Restaurant Consultants, and we welcome you into the NRC Helpful Moment number 215. And as always, we absolutely love having Mr. Brian Devine from Top Line Management, Cafe Fuel. Hello, Brian. How are you?
I am terrific, Richard. How about yourself?
Good. Brian's fresh off of a week of vacation from last week. We're going to talk about it here in a minute. He was on I guess we'll call it the high seas. You were on a cruise, but you were on an Alaskan cruise, which is a great experience. I've done it. Brian and his family have now completed it. And so we're going to switch off here. I want to let everybody know we're going to be going to a monthly first Wednesday of the month. We're going to be doing the NRC Helpful Moment going forward here. We started the NRC Helpful Moments on a daily campaign in late March of 2020. I'm not going to use the P word, meaning the pandemic, but that's what we got started on. And we ran it literally 5 days a week for about 13 weeks. And then we've gone to monthly. And we kind of feel that, not that our topics are bad or anything, we just want to be able to continue to put forward good quality material. So the first of the month on a Wednesday, which today is the 7th of June, we'll be doing these every first Wednesday of the month. And that should keep us pretty clear of the holidays, et cetera, et cetera. So we should be pretty consistent there. So our topic for today is captive marketing. Now, I'm going to pivot over to Brian here in a minute because there's probably nothing better than captive marketing on a cruise ship. Where are you going to go, right? You're not going to jump out. Oh, we just did hear about somebody going overboard on a ship, I think in the Caribbean a week or so ago. But the answer is captive marketing. So we don't think about our restaurants as captive marketing. But once our guests have entered into the building, even if it's a carry out, a to-go order carry out, it's captive marketing. They're sitting at your tables. Of course, it's captive marketing. We've often said four walls marketing. Well, four walls marketing really is captive marketing. The menu being probably the most important piece of marketing material for captive marketing that you have in your building, your aesthetics. And we've talked about this before. From the parking lot in, that's really part of the captive marketing. It's from the parking lot in, trash, signage, your doors, you've got windows, are they clean? Those are all part of captive marketing. It's those impressions. It's that 30-second elevator speech where you get that 3 seconds worth of impression on that captive marketing. So captive marketing, that's what we do in the restaurant business, because when they're seated at the table, you have every opportunity to promote and to move things forward for captive marketing. So I'm going to switch over to Brian. I know he's got a lot of thoughts on this topic. So Brian, the third beep, right? The big third bump on the ship.
Yeah. It's obviously because I just came back. Richard and I were talking about this and captive marketing. It's a missed opportunity for most restaurants. And obviously when you're on a ship, it's in your face, because the very first thing they do is make sure that you're getting a photo and it's a good one, right? You haven't even actually, for us, we weren't even on the ship yet. And they stop you and they take the photo, and then, everything's exciting. And of course you want the photo because you want to have these memories. And then they immediately upsell you, not after the photo. Once you're on the ship, everywhere you go, they are selling you on the next package. Well, because you just took the picture, why don't you upgrade to the package that includes all the digital photos? So you even have to pick. Just take all the photos that you can, and we'll give them to you. And then if you upgrade to this package, then that'll include the specialty drinks. It never seems to end. But when you are in that mood, right, when you are like excited to be there, your family is so thrilled, and like your vacation is starting, and they give you an offer that is good, right? It's not junk. It's not like, oh, that's a total waste of money. Like, well, right, that might work for us, and for some people it won't. But they do not miss that opportunity to give you the offer. I mean, if you like certain spirits, You couldn't walk through the aisle without a table set up with all of the premium spirits for you to try if you're on the right program. And so and all they're doing is giving you a reason to say yes. And they're doing it over and over again. And there was almost no pressure. They're just constantly giving you a reason to say, yeah, let's do that. And they make it super easy, right? You can either say yes to the person standing there and they'll take care of everything, or you can go, you know what, I want to do that. And then on an app, you say yes. So the point of all of this is, and again, this is like I just spoke to someone that was talking about how they know people who hate marketing and they're in business and they don't like marketing or don't believe in marketing. And they're missing out on so many opportunities, especially in the restaurant. And so when we talk about making things easy, if you've got a VIP club, which they do, right? So this person I was talking to, they have a VIP club, but they don't tell anybody about it. So you're in the restaurant, you have no idea they have a VIP club. And then they wonder why no one's signing up, because nobody knows. So do not miss the opportunity whenever you have it, because it's the same thing as getting on the ship, right? I just arrived in your restaurant. You've got your music right. You've got your lighting right. You've got the greetings, right? So everything is starting off on the right foot. I feel good. And then you give me a reason to say yes to something. I'm more likely to say yes right now. So just make it easy. And that's really all it's about. And with the technology that we have today, with the fact that people understand QR codes, they're comfortable with it. People understand getting coupons on their phone is just more convenient, and having text message marketing, having email marketing, having messenger marketing on Facebook. Actually, you can have marketing through Google Chat. I mean, we're talking endless ways to communicate once they've said yes to you. So if you're not taking advantage of that captive marketing, what is happening right inside of your restaurant, start looking around. Where can you put that? Where can you take advantage of it? Richard and I have a client that does a great job of this, where they are constantly rotating different flyers for different things that they want to promote, for what they want people to remember or to see. And especially when they first come in, if there's a new item, that's what you're going to see. So it's just, and it's not high pressure. There's not do this, do this, do this. It's, we have this for you. Would you like it? And really, that's what it comes down to, especially when people are feeling really good when they first come in. And that's it. And Richard, I mean, you know, why would we give people like a mint when they're leaving? Right? To relieve the pressure, right, on their way out, so they get to feel good, right? If they've eaten too much, mints help with that, right? They reduce the lower esophageal sphincter tone, so you burp, right? I mean, like we don't really talk about it, but that's what it's for. It's to make you feel better when you're leaving.
That's why it's a mint.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, and it's the bottom line here is a reason for people to say yes. Because when they say yes, they're generally spending more money with your store, with your restaurant, with your business. It's like the phone ringing, you know, coming through the door. It should be cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. We want the guests to come in the door. We want the guests to feel great about their experience, and we want them to say yes to how, when they're captive, sitting or coming into your business, you've got them there, even on the telephone. When if they call in, now more and more guests are not using a phone, they're using online. That's fine, but we want to give people an opportunity to say yes. It's why your online ordering system should always ask, how about this? How about dessert? You know, it's that next thing. So anyway, that's the NRC Helpful Moment. We're going to be once a month, so the next time we'll be talking, I think we won't be the 4th of July, which is the first Tuesday in July, but we will do the 11th. We'll skip. No, the 5th is a Wednesday.
5th.
Yeah, the 5th is fine. That's right.
We'll
The 5th of July. We'll be on the 5th of July, or you could be old term, the bottom of your fifth at home. Nobody buys fifths anymore. That's an old term. It's all 750s or full liters or 1.75. So I'm definitely demonstrating my age here. So that's what we have for the NRC Helpful Moment, folks. We really appreciate everybody's support. This is the 215th episode. So long for now, everyone. Bye.
Bye, everybody.